we're off to impress our childhood friend, Sayori.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She likes weather. Awesome. Later, we got a book from Yuri. That was what that was. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I can't read a book. I guess I could always read a book. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. So I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
Of course.
What kind?
He's amazed.
I know. You like some food. Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes. Uh-huh. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble in finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see a world through her eyes. Very blue.
Whoa.
I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Get her. Or get 'em, girl.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud.
Ah.
I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Huh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
That's just how I'm animated.
I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. get on her.
Roasted. My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I'll try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you mean. Look at her little mouth.
I know. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think that you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Oh my god. That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I'm starting to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Look at how...
This is such an odd angle.
Yeah, the angle makes like her feet are tiny and her head is huge.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
No. Don't say that out loud.
Why don't these people like talking about boobs?
I don't
What's
know.
their deal?
Anyway. You look much better now, so... why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
All of a sudden she's hot. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
With her blazer buttoned up.
Yeah, that would have been neat.
That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Humfrietta, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. Can't wait to read my own poem. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way,
Got him. I'll share with Sayori first. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori. Sayori.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Humfrietta.
Huh? I
love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Humphrietta poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room, and now we skip. I'll share it with Natsuki. See how she feels.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Everything that comes out of her mouth is so funny.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. Not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions.
Oh man. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes?
You want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Look how good this is.
A bop. A bop of a poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Should.
Is that so?
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I know that because I know everything. Because I am the game. I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you showed in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. Oh no. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness.
Yes, the two regular emotions.
Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end
up trying different things a lot. And now we skip. They're arguing back and forth. I'm gonna pick the one that I have not picked yet, because I've seen these dialogues, so I'm gonna pick Natsuki. Yuri. You're really talented. Yeah, well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah. It did, didn't it? I like the little tooth. It's really sassy. Shows how much you know.
Oh my gosh, Natsuki, calm down. It's not that serious. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. Jeez. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Humphrietta. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about,
Natsuki glances around the room.
would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away.
Anyway, thing about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful. You're.
Where'd she come from? Sayori. I'll go make some tea.
I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Humfrietta.
I don't like how mad Natsuki gets. It hurt my feelings more. She just stormed out of the classroom.
And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace for the lazing around we got a little too used to.
So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
Yes. No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. About what? That's not the most important part about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Aww.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone. Just about time for us to leave.